Welcome. Today we are going to take a more detailed look into steel pipe and steel pipe connections. Now there are 4 types of steel pipe: carbon steel, stainless steel, alloy steel, and tool steel. We are going to focus on carbon and stainless steel because they pertain mostly to plumbing and mechanical applications. When I say mechanical contractor, I'm referring to a contractor within that heating and cooling space, whether that's hydronic or air. When I say plumber, I'm referring to the contractor that pipes water and waste to and from equipment and fixtures. ASTM is the American Society for Testing Materials. ASTM is a nonprofit organization that develops and publishes approximately 12,000 technical standards covering the procedure for testing and classifications of materials of every sort. Now, I tell you all that because we're going to make the ASTM reference through the whole film: A53, A106, always in reference to the ASTM standard for the pipe. Last quick reference: pipe schedule is in reference to the wall thickness of the pipe. The smaller the number, the thinner the wall. The greater the number, the heavier the wall. This is how A53 ERW, or electric resistant welded pipe, is made. Flat steel is sent through a forming line where it is shaped into pipe. The seam is then welded and trimmed. Then sent through a spray quench to cool and harden. And finally, it is pressure tested to ensure quality. Now let's take a look at how A53 and A106 seamless pipe is made. Starting with a solid block of steel, the material is superheated in a furnace and then rolled over a piercing mill to perforate the inside. From there, it rolls through a second mandrel piercing mill and then on to the stretch reducing mill. This is where the pipe will take on its final shape and its final schedule. From there, it gets quenched and pressure tested, and that is how seamless pipe is made. All right, here's where things are going to get a little bit technical, but bear with me, we've got this. A53 pipe is available welded and seamless in an A and B grade, B being a higher quality material, tensile strength, and pressure rating. A106 pipe is only available seamless in grades A, B, and C, C being better than B, B being better than A, and seamless A106 is designed for high temperature, high pressure applications. Don't worry about retaining all that information. If you get asked about steel pipe for a large job, just ask the contractor to give you the specifications, what the engineer called for. 99.9% of the time in our industry, A53 Type B will cover all applications. Now, in the name of understanding pipe and installation applications, let's look at how a roll groove is made on steel pipe, and then I'll show you how a fitting connects. Essentially, steel pipe, Schedule 10 or Schedule 40 in most cases, is slid over a roll groover, which is connected to a rigid 300 power head. As you engage the roll, you add pressure and set the depth of the groove. You're hydraulically creating a rolled groove within that pipe. With the roll groove made, here is how you would install a coupling to conjoin 2 pieces of pipe. Lube the gasket and the inside of the coupling. Slide your gasket over the piece of pipe completely. Butt the 2 ends of the pipe together firmly, and then slide your gasket over, exposing the 2 roll grooved ends. Then slide your coupling half on, slide the top half on, and the coupling will slide into the groove of the pipe, giving it the mechanical strength, and the gasket inside is your seal. Torque it to proper tension and move on to the next fitting. Threading steel pipe is typically done with a Schedule 40 or a heavier walled steel pipe. When threading, you're removing a substantial amount of the pipe wall, in some cases up to 60%. Threading can be done manually with a hand tool, or like a roll groover, it can be done with a rigid 300 head and a set of dies. The dies are a set of teeth that will cut into the pipe and create the threads. Threads are designed to be tapered so that you can seal and torque against them. Welding steel pipe can be done on any grade steel in any schedule. It is an art. Here we're looking at a gentleman TIG some 1-inch. The rules are get it free of loose debris and get you some certs. Know what you're doing before you get started. Unlike grooving and threading, welding is a permanent application and handles much greater temperatures and pressures. Cold press technology can be pressed onto any grade steel in any schedule. Essentially, there's two different seals, one for gas, one for water. Here's the rules. You make sure your pipe is free of any loose debris. Slide your fitting on and mark the pipe where it meets the edge of the fitting. With the fitting placed in the jaw, pull the trigger and you will mechanically press the fitting to the pipe. All right, quick recap. Don't be scared of steel pipe or any connection method. A 90 is a 90, a T is a T, and a coupling is a coupling. You just need to know what style somebody needs it in. So we stock steel pipe in Schedule 40, threaded, plain end, and eventually we're going to carry it roll grooved in maybe Schedule 10 and Schedule 40. You know how all that goes together. Remember, when somebody's asking you for steel pipe for a big project that's, say, going to be roll grooved, just ask for the pipe specification. I can almost guarantee you it will be A53 grade B. We carry every connection method I showed today: welded, roll grooved, threaded, and pressed. All right, y'all, go get you an order.